doing work against Ziggs. He's not going to be any... he knows exactly what he's up against. The mines, though, being thrown behind him. But with that blue buff given across the Chari, it's something we didn't actually draw attention to, but he picked up the blue buff right at the start.
Yeah, Makate decided to sacrifice a little bit of his own farm and give that blue buff to Orianna. In the first two games, Sharu definitely struggled early on as Ziggs against what was a Kha'Zix, and now that he's against the Ziggs, especially with the blue buff on Orianna, he's kind of turning the tables with the aid of his jungler.
And we have seen the Meteor Makers top lane, or duo laners, whatever you'd like to call them, shoving in against the Copenhagen Wolves, but you can see, in terms of farm, it is Forgiven once again keeping up there.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And one thing that happens with Sivir when you're trying to shove in the lanes, every time you turn on your Ricochet, you run the risk of getting minions too low and actually missing the last hits a little bit. So as he's shoving in, he's got to be very careful to keep his farm up.
Youngbuck against Kobon, meanwhile, in this bottom lane. They've been pretty much bouncing, beating, rubbing up against each other for the duration of these two matches. And this time around, I'm not too sure who is going to come out on top. Youngbuck is on the champion of choice. We'll see whether it plays into his favor.
One of the big reasons Shyvana started gaining popularity was to lane against Renekton. They're getting incredibly aggressive right now, but Shyvana will outscale if Youngbuck doesn't make something happen.
Ignite goes in, and Youngbuck flashes, spins, and picks up the kill, but we can see Makata coming around the side of him. Youngbuck has minion wave to try and get away from this one. Is he going to try and slice and waste his way back out of this one? No, he's going to try and die to the towers, but honestly, Makata's got a lot of time to land that kick.
He's got flash too if he wants it, but he threw it out too early. He might not be able to get this. Can he execute?
Yes, he can. Very nicely played by Youngbuck there. Just waited for that slice and dice to be ready and waiting. Youngbuck using it at the exact right time to dodge that kick.
Makate did not want to flash, and it cost him a kill.
Well, meanwhile, at the top, it's going to be Makla. Has to use that barrier, but it's not going to be enough.